When I was a small child, the first thing that I became aware of that set my mother apart from other mothers was that she sang constantly, morning till night. As I grew older, I became aware of other things. We went on long wandering hikes where she talked to trees, which isn't that unusual, but she gave them very specific names. Great grandmother Bernita tree, great mother Dora tree. When I went away to summer camp, she drew a protective bubble around me, from head to toe, front to back. And despite the disapproving looks of other mothers, she wore tiny mini skirts that showed off her amazing legs. She had the quality of a gypsy moth, untethered, hovering. She used to say, I don't know how to be a mother, I know how to be a friend. Her own mother had died when she was 10. When I was a teenager, my mother's wanderings took on a more dramatic form. She went back to school, she got more degrees, she traveled all over the world alone, and she changed her name. A lot. She went from Wilma Jean to Jeannie to Jean to Jennifer, from Weber to Cook to Volscheid, and finally Trier. Trier because, as she had studied our ancestry, it had led her back to the 4th century Celtic city of Trier in southern Germany, which was also the site of one of the largest witch hunts in European history. In the 6 years between 1687 and 1693, in 22 villages, 368 women were burned at the stake. One village was left with one living woman. And I'm stunned to wonder what happened to the children of all those women. It was very unusual at that time for someone to defend those accused of witchcraft, but a Dutch scholar named Cornelius Loos wrote a manuscript arguing against the madness. He wrote in part, "The devil does not take human form, witches do not cause hailstorms, and the devil does not have sex with humans." Cornelius was arrested and ultimately recanted, and I don't know what happened to him in the end. But I do know what happened to my mother. She traveled to Trier and described her thrill as she walked the cobbled streets, hearing her footsteps echo off the ancient walls, joining the echoes of her forebears and all the other children who had lost their mothers. She knew she had found what she was looking for. She had found her roots. My mother, Jenny Trier, came from witches and is probably a witch. And I am my mother's daughter. Oh, one more thing. Cornelius also wrote, and I quote, "The aerial flight of witches is false and imaginary." You got that one wrong.
I am veins, scars. I am human. Nothing more than human. I am human. I am human.